what's good? It's Rahburt, a.k.a. I Grown Ass 77 on the gram.
And it's Jahlonzo, a.k.a. J. Cells on the gram. What's good with y'all?
Yo, on the heels of a great episode called They Shot Ricky, me, my man Jahlonzo, we had a good debate with my man at Cheap Life, or Cheap Geek. What's the nigga's name again? Nah, it's Mike, my man Mike Bitter, a.k.a. at Geek Life Mike. It brought up a lot of other debates, outside of the fucking 50 Cent Rick Ross beef, earlier today, talking about some of our greatest MCs out right now.
Right.
And this fool next to me, Jahlonzo, he said something that I think is debate worthy. So tonight we bring y'all a 0.5 episode. We like to drop those on y'all every now and then. And basically, I want to get y'all opinion on this. Why don't you let the people know what you said, bro?
Here's the thought process. It's like this. It's very simple.
Why is everything the thought process, first of all? Everybody has a thought process. Just tell them what the fuck you said.
Listen. You understand what I'm saying? This is what it is. I said that Jadakiss right now, lyrically, is the best in the game right now. That's as far as lyrically. And I'm not talking about making records and songs and all that other shit. Right now, as far as saying the hot shit, that nigga right now is a fucking killer. He's an animal. He's a problem. Lyrically. That was all I said. Then we took it a step further and we started to elaborate.
No, I got a question. I want to ask you a question about that. And again, I believe of all times, Jadakiss is one of the best lyricists of all times. Lyricist. Maybe not the best album maker. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's not what the debate was. Don't do that. You're trying to set a stage. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Let me talk.
We're talking about lyrics.
Let me talk.
Yeah, but you're talking and setting the stage.
No, I'm not trying to set this. I'm not trying to set a stage.
Good.
Jada, I'm not gonna let this nigga, like he did last time we had a debate, he's gonna try to position it as if I'm trying to discredit.
What is it with your new shit with positioning, nigga? This ain't sex, nigga. Just tell me everything is positioning. He's trying I'm positioning myself. I'm just telling the story.
Let it be known now that at no point am I ever gonna say that I think Jadakiss isn't Jadakiss. Jadakiss is one of the dopest MCs of all time. That being said, I'm gonna let you say what you said. Oh, you have nothing else to say now?
Yeah,
he went on to say, that in a battle today, like no fucking beat or nothing, 16s. That's it. 16s alone.
Hot 16.
That Jadakiss will kill every rapper in the game today.
That's out right now.
That's out right now.
I'm not talking about now. Just to clarify, I'm not talking about Nas. I'm not talking about Jay-Z.
Why? Why not?
That's not what I'm talking about. Because that wasn't a fucking argument.
No, you just said he'll kill You said he'll kill everybody in the game right now.
That wasn't the argument.
Those aren't the arguments I'm going to use. But why are you trying to eliminate certain people?
Because that's not what the argument was.
If he's the best lyricist out right now. Jay-Z still raps.
Okay.
So does Nas.
Okay.
But if Jadakiss is the best lyricist out right now, don't come out now and try to eliminate niggas that accept or in lieu of. Jadakiss is the best MC out right now. Period. Right?
Just to reiterate what I was saying, and I'm gonna bring y'all back up to speed because here we go again. This is the normal RB and J's old bullshit. It's the back and forth quid pro quo shit. What I'm gonna say to you is simple. Because what I said to this nigga right here earlier, was I was very clear about what I said. And we mentioned 4 motherfuckers.
No, I brought up 4 niggas. I just brought up 4 niggas at random.
So just bring them back up because that's not who we talking about.
Don't eliminate nobody because I might use that shit against you later on. Don't try to fucking now try to preference yourself like, except for.
So then go ahead.
So
I'll let you continue.
In a battle of current MCs that are out there that are dropping albums right now, I asked him, I said, so you think Jadakiss will hands down defeat everybody out right now? So I said, I disagree. I don't think that he'll kill every rapper out right now. I think it'll be a good battle. But if Jadakiss were to go up against Kedrick Lamar, straight 16, J.Cole, straight 16, Drake, straight 16. Was there anybody else?
That was it. It was 4.
That was it. Niggas. Cole, Drake, and Kendrick, and Jada in a battle, he feels that, hands down, Jadakiss is going to murder all of them.
1 verse, 16 bars, no music.
I disagree.
Tell me how you disagree.
Why do I disagree?
Yes.
There's a few reasons I disagree. For starters, Kendrick Lamar lyrically is nice, gets busy. So does J. Cole. And at this point, outside of singing, I would say Drake too, when it comes down to straight lyrics. I think at this point nowadays, as dope as Jadakiss is, in this current era, the other three rappers are probably more suited to appeal to who's a listening audience at this point.
Nigga, that's not what the fuck the argument's about.
No, you said no.
Fuck the listening audience.
We're
talking about hot lyrics. Nigga,
right,
fuck all this listening audience and the more current.
I just answered
fucking
you.
semantics.
So,
this ain't about billboards. This is about niggas in a lobby. You take 5 niggas you take 4 niggas in a lobby.
Yeah,
you take Jada, Drake, Kendrick, and fucking Cole and put them in a lobby with fucking with bottles of liquor of their choice.
I got a better question for you. All right, so talk about who's in that lobby listening to that judge in that. That's a good question.
They're peers. Fuck it. Do it that way.
I think.
To be honest, I was just gonna say RB and J-Zo because a battle realistically is between us. So right now, I'm willing to bet you that Jada would fuck around and wow you to the point like that. He said the illest shit. It's about who's saying the illest shit. I'm not talking about all the making records and Billboard charts and listening ears and all that shit. Fuck
I disagree. I don't think that Jada will win that.
You really believe in y'all?
I think
he's too notable. You can't recite any Kendrick Lamar verses. You can't really like word for word. Like
Kendrick doesn't have the catalog that Jadakiss has. But this isn't about reciting any of their verses. This is about a 16 right now in the battle.
If the verse is noteworthy,
so wait,
you recall it.
See, now you're dumbing. Now you're trying to fucking get wavy with your shit. So Jadakiss could use an old verse.
That's not what we're talking about.
Oh well, then none of it. Oh fuck that! I'm talking about right now. Okay. Brand new 16.
I'm telling you.
Brand new 16.
Jada will write a Murder 16 and
I agree that he'll write a Murder 16, but I don't think that he'll be. I don't think that.
You think the 16s will be better?
I think that shit is. I don't.
Who do you think will win that?
Who do I think will win the overall battle? Pair it up though. It's 4 of them, right?
There's no pairing. Just one guy has to win. Who's gonna win?
All right.
Who's gonna fucking win?
Let's just say, in this particular battle, I would say that Kendrick might win the whole thing.
You're saying the popular vote, nigga.
I'm not saying the popular vote because Kendrick isn't my favorite out of all of them. Drake is actually my favorite out of all of them. Outside of my actual,
I think you're going against your better belief to dispute this, and that's cool because it makes for a great debate, and ultimately we'll let the viewers decide. But
again, I think Jadakiss is a dope MC, but I think in today's game with today's rappers. There's a few things that could happen. Stop that. Don't do that. Your word ain't law. You're not hip hop.
I didn't say a fucking word.
No, listen.
You know word ain't law. I didn't say a fucking word.
Yo, listen. I think. Look. As far as flows go, and switching up flows and creating something more innovative and things like that, like somebody that might introduce you to something new. I think that today, Cole, Drake, and fucking Kendrick are more geared. In their 16 by coming in a completely different way that we've never even heard before and say, damn, that shit was ill. Okay. Jadakiss is Jadakiss, which means there's really, outside of a brand new 16 that we've never heard before, he's not going to do nothing different. He's not going to do nothing that's going to make us go,
wow, that's not what this debate is about.
No, it's about a battle. It's about a battle. That's exactly what it's about.
Hey, bro, listen to me.
It's about a battle. It's about MC versus MC.
I didn't say
anything. Why do you keep you're throwing shit in
You got 4 niggas in the room. Let's say you don't know these niggas. Let's say there's 4 niggas. I know it's hard to imagine this far for you. I'm taking 4 niggas. It just so happens that one is Jada, one is Kendrick, one is Cole, and one is Drizzy. You take these 4 niggas, you put them in the room, you say, give me a hottest 16 right now. No beats, no nothing. Just spit it a cappella. Let the flow decide. Let the content decide. You're telling me that Kendrick Lamar is going to spit a hotter, crazier 16 than what Jada's going to say?
I think that could happen, yes.
It can. It ain't going to, but it can. You know what? It's possible.
The only way that we'd ever find this one out is if that battle actually happened.
I agree, but that's what makes these debates incredible because we're allowed to be imaginative and go beyond time and space and give your point of view.
I don't think you're giving enough credit to some of the newer MCs. That's my personal opinion. You're acting as if, listen, Jada, November 20th, by the way, new album, Jadakiss, Top 5 Dead or Alive.
Shout out to Jada.
Shout out to Jada. I'm anticipating this shit's gonna be cracked.
Like a motherfucker.
I'm anticipating this is gonna be the shit. This is gonna be the album that I've been waiting for from Jada. But outside of that, today's MCs, today's game is a different game. You know what I'm saying? If Jadakiss, who again is a dope MC, was hands down the best lyricist in the game right now, then it should be nothing for him to be continuing to drop music that's relevant right now for today's audience. That's why when you said it, I'm like, I agree that Jadakiss is dope. I agree that Jadakiss is dope, but it's not like I would get what you're saying if I was like, yo, Jada ain't iller than fucking Future. I get your dispute
because we picked 4 lyricists. But
I'm talking about lyrically, niggas that's rapping right now.
One of the things that I noticed that you keep mentioning, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing to mention because it's definitely relevant when you're taking it and you're looking at it from this point of view, is that you're saying today's. I get that part of it.
Era.
Forget the era.
It is. You can't forget the era.
We have to because we're talking about one thing. We're not talking about eras, and we're not talking about that.
You can't dismiss.
Brother,
you cannot dismiss. What's going on now? You can't dismiss it.
But we're not talking about what's going on. What we're talking about is very simple.
You said
who will make the hottest 16 fucking bars? Fuck the era. Fuck with all that other shit. Who will make? Suppose they're all rhyming about the same shit, brother. All right, you want to do it that way? Suppose they're all rhyming about the era. Suppose they're all rhyming about what's happening today. Okay, fuck it. I don't care what you say. If we give niggas, how about this? I'll make it even easier for you. If we give niggas one content, you guys can only rap about this.
Okay.
Who's gonna spit a hotter 16 based on flowing content? Who gets busier?
Here's where you fucked up. I was waiting for you to say something like that. If it doesn't matter about era, content, nowadays, or any of that stuff, it's about who's gonna write the illa.
That's 16, it. That's all we know.
Then it brings me back to why can't we include niggas like Jay-Z,
brother? Because that's not who we included earlier. Which
no. You said, but yo, what did you? No, I don't. No, the first thing you said, watch him run. Watch Preem run, everybody. I want to see what I had to say. Just like the question. He said that Jadakiss is the best lyricist in the game today.
Okay.
Now, when I bring up today and the relevance of today, he says it's not about today. It's about who's gonna write a hotter 16. But if it's not about today, right? It doesn't matter about eras, then we can't eliminate niggas like Nas or Jay-Z.
Okay.
So now you have to choose a fucking lane.
Okay.
Are we talking about today, since Jadakiss is dropping an album and Nas and Jay-Z isn't? And we're talking about in this particular modern era? Or are we eliminating the timeline altogether and you're still saying Jadakiss is the best lyricist out now? No time frame included against everybody.
Since we're amending,
No, I'm not. No, I'm going back. I'm using what you said against you. So don't try to. I know you. Don't try to do a Mike Bitter right now, where you try to fucking get eloquent phrasing and shit and try to put together.
Since we're amending it, we're adding.
I'm not amending or adding. I'm just
motherfucker. That's not what the fuck we said earlier.
No, listen.
Earlier we said it was 4 people.
We're talking about what we're talking about right now.
It was
right now. Right now, yeah, and I said the 4 people, and as I tried to say, you know why? Because you took what I took about these 4 people, what we were talking about earlier, in today's system, and now you say it doesn't matter about today.
That's not what the fuck
so if today doesn't matter, then now you changed the rules.
I did not.
Yes, you just did.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Thank you. I did not change the rules. No, I didn't.
You did.
Because what I said was, we're not talking about what the fuck in today's fashion and all this shit and fucking what's happening now in today's culture.
Nigga.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about one thing.
What?
There's 4 people in a room. There's one topic. Which one of these 4 motherfuckers is going to write the illest verse based on that topic? It's going to be Jada. Whether it's Cole, Drake, fucking Kendrick.
One topic wasn't a part of our conversation earlier either. So you can't, you have to eliminate that.
Who's going to write the illest verse out of those 4 people?
Yeah,
you said it's going to be Kendrick.
I think Kendrick
I said it's going to be Jada.
Verse.
We're going to leave it there. We're gonna let you guys decide.
No, we're not gonna leave it there because you said we're gonna leave it there.
I mean, you guys see where it's going. Like he's not gonna stay with the debate. He's adding to it. He's adding Jay-Z to it. He's adding all the other shit.
I didn't add any of those people to it. But I'm not gonna let this nigga do what he does. All right. The reason he keeps them shades on is because he doesn't want y'all to see in his eyes that he's scared to death about his own debate. The question is, here's the debate.
This guy's proven.
Ladies and gentlemen, and you know what? He is a proven rapper. But that's not the debate either. This isn't about who's proven or not. The debate is simply this.
Freestyle Fridays, Jadakiss.
Fabulous was in there too. So why we can't put Fab in there?
I never said Fabulous wasn't nice. I just don't think that he's better than Jada or Kendrick or Drake or fucking Cole.
On Freestyle Fridays, out of the dopest freestyles out of Freestyle Fridays came from Fab, who actually created it.
Wow, this guy is unbelievable.
I believe that.
Okay.
Now,
so you think he beat Jada too? He's better than Jada.
I didn't say that he'll beat Jada. I just think the dopest freestyles and the person who started the Freestyle Friday shit, the dopest freestyles and that came out of that to bring New York or put New York back on for the end of that summer, that run, Fab. And I'm not changing my position on that.
Don't want you to. Y'all
and I'm not even the biggest Fab fan. But here's the question, ladies and gentlemen. Jadakiss versus in a battle. I really don't even know what you're looking at right now. Nobody does.
I don't know what I'm looking at either.
Yo, Jadakiss in a battle. And here the rappers that he's in a battle with. Straight 16, no beat. Doesn't matter what it is. One round. Jadakiss, J.Cole, Kendrick Lamar,
right.
Drake.
Yep.
Battle.
And again,
who do y'all think wins that battle?
That's all we
want to know. Y'all want to weigh in? This is going up on Facebook tonight.
And listen to me, I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm a big fucking fan of all of those people. I swear to God I am. I wasn't as big of a fan, and you and Manny can attest to it, of the Kendrick shit.
Yeah, we put you on to him.
You did. And listen to me, and y'all woke me up to the guy because the guy's fucking sensational. Same thing with Cole. I wasn't really a big fan. I got a dose of the music or whatever, and I was like, wow, this guy.
Do you realize that J. Cole is the only rapper to have gone platinum with no features?
The guy is dope.
Jay-Z ain't do that.
The guy's dope.
You know what I'm saying?
The guy's dope.
Nas ain't even do that.
The guy's dope. And listen,
platinum with no features.
And the Drake shit, I don't know how the fuck I got hoodwinked into being a Drake fan, but I'm definitely
Drake did that on his own.
Yeah,
you just kept hearing more music from him.
I couldn't fight it.
You couldn't deny it.
I couldn't fight it. But Jada, see, and I'm gonna tell you, and just not to really give you, but you know this already. Like Jada's, what it is he's captivating to me because he rhymes about what I'm comfortable with.
That's you though.
But let me finish. Can I finish my statement?
Go ahead.
So I'm biased in that regard, but when I'm listening to how he's stringing the sentences and the format and the metaphors and just the overall cadence of the music, his verses are crisper than any verses that I'm hearing currently, because a lot of that material is coming in the same fashion. He's different because of what you're saying. He's different because of what's out there now. Nobody sounds like that. He's the only nigga that sounds like that. Before when he was running, everybody kind of had that flow, but not really his flow. If you understand what I'm saying? Not what I'm saying. Let me clarify.
Yeah,
everybody had that New York type of a flow. Now that's gone. Everybody's rhyming with that trunk music shit.
Jadakiss always was and always will be Jadakiss. There's nobody that ever sounds. The only nigga that might closely sound like Jadakiss is Styles Pinero.
Stop. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying to you is everybody at that time was rhyming and they were really rapping. They were really spitting. That's not really what's happening. The only people that are really rapping and spitting are the four people that are the aforementioned, which would be Cole, Kendrick, and fucking Drake. They're really rapping. They're lyricists. They rap. They all have their own styles or what have you in their own respective rights. However, Jada is always going to have more of a, because that's just what he's accustomed to. That's what he's been doing. So, like, he don't have to change the format. If you take niggas and put them in a fucking lobby and give them 16 and say, go, Jada's gonna win that shit just off of motherfucking off finesse alone.
I believe Jada's gonna be
in it. Too much heat.
He's gonna be in it to win it, but I can't discredit the other three rappers.
I'm not discrediting him. I'm just saying he's gonna win.
You know what? Time will tell, because if what you're saying is right, when Jadakiss' album drops on the 20th, and he's gonna take over the game.
He hasn't been a good album maker in his career. But
that has nothing to do with it. That has nothing to do with it. Neither are none of these new rappers.
Nah,
the majority of the rappers out right now make terrible albums.
But he's up against 3 album makers. Kendrick, Drake, and Cole make great fucking albums.
I'm hoping we'll see. Now here's the ill shit. If Jada's new album is along the lines of like The Champ Is Here, but it's album version, then I honestly think I'll favor it over J. Cole's last album. Even though J. Cole's last album was dope, I'll favor it over that.
No question.
I'll probably also favor it over Drake's last album. You know what I'm saying? And this is real talk. If it's what
because of what we like.
Because of what we like. And
I got you. I'm with you.
You know what the sad part about that is? You, or anybody that would say is 30 or over will feel like that.
Absolutely.
But I would also go to argue in the same situation like this, from the ages of fucking 16 through 28, Jada's not winning that battle.
Because they're not listening to rap. They're listening to the record. They're listening to what makes them bounce. They're listening to the music.
They are.
I agree with you.
They are what's going to that age group that I just named are going to be what carries on the legacy of hip hop.
I agree with you 100%.
Can't discredit them either.
I agree with you 100%. And what I'm saying to you is, I'm glad you brought that up, because, like I said, that like the majority of the people that are really listening to hip hop are not listening to what these niggas are saying. That's crazy. They're listening to how the record makes them move, to how to bounce and all that other shit. And is it going to bang in the club? Is it going to bang in the strip club? Is it going to bang? They listen to the bass part. They're not listening. Whereas before,
you're the hottest thing out if you bangs in the strip club.
But now here's the thing. Whereas before, previously, we were listening to the content. What the fuck did that nigga just say? I remember rewinding tapes to the point where them shits pop. Or fucking replaying fucking CDs and shit over and over again.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? To try to figure out what the fuck did that nigga just say? But niggas is not listening to that no more. So if you take away, that's what I'm trying to explain to you. If you take away the music, strip away the music, strip away the fucking, what do you call it, and just, they have no choice. Take out your notebook, nigga, and let me hear it.
That means, you know what that means? That means, you know what that also means, though? That means that you haven't listened to any of the J.Cole mixtapes.
That's not true.
You haven't listened to any of the Drake mixtapes prior to him blowing. And you haven't listened to any of the Kendrick Lamar mixtapes. That's
not true.
These guys, these young cats, they're rapping. They're not just they shake the fuck out like they got verses.
But what I'm saying,
they got bars, like real bars.
They're right there with Jada.
And they're also, you know what? And they're also just like Jada. Jada can keep up with what's going on today because Jadakiss is Jadakiss. His notoriety carries him into today's young cats. There's not a young cat. I don't give a fucking piece. 16. If I say, yo, you know who Jadakiss is? He's gonna say, yeah, I know who Jadakiss is. Jadakiss is a real street nigga, which, you know, further alludes to when Mike says it doesn't matter whether a rapper's real or not. Jadakiss realism is why he's relevant today. If he wasn't a real rapper, then we couldn't even bring him up in this conversation right now. However, these young cats, man, in a today conversation, I'd like to know. You know what I'm saying? So here again, just to wrap this up,
let it go.
Sound off. Jadakiss in a battle versus Jadakiss, no beat, no nothing, verse in a battle.
Lobby.
Not against, however y'all want to round it. Lobby battle versus J.Cole, Kendrick Lamar, and Drake, 16s, and no singing for Drake.
No, he's not allowed to sing. That's
do y'all think that Jadakiss is crushing all of these niggas, killing all of them? Yes or no? We'd like to hear y'all opinion. RB and J-Zo out.